shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Is your road match?
Yep. And I don't play it already for the morning.
Yeah, whole week last week.
As in the actual song.
Oh, whole week last
I play
week.
the actual song this morning. See me in here turning up. The time is now 7:16 in St. Vincent and Grenadines. Good morning to everyone this morning. Getting ready for work, school, just starting your day. Good morning to Duppy and the family over at Tussie, Ronald at Braxter, those in the diaspora. Good morning to everyone. You listen to the voice of Ari, and next to me, Christal, and we are activated mornings this morning. Good morning, Christal.
Good morning, Ari. How was your weekend?
It was rather nice, you know.
It was rather nice. I bet it was. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So of course, as Ari said, welcome to Activated Mornings. It's the fourth day. Looking at the backwards thing there, month day is really upset me. The fourth day of December 2023. WhatsApp number is 4579997. The number to call also is 4579997 to add a little tidbit on what we're going to talk about this morning. So first stop is let's say congratulations to the Nine Mornings Committee for what seemed to be a successful launch. And I say seemed to be because I wasn't there. I only saw things online and on social media, what's not on people WhatsApp status. It looked like it was a lot of fun.
Looked really nice from people's statuses. It looked really nice.
Look at us.
No, I had to
living life vicariously through people.
I had to pass through town like around 4 o'clock there, and people already going into town. I feel like a lot of people are excited that Kingston is open and it's Christmas.
Spend up the money.
It's that time of year. It's liming time. It's family time. It's having fun time. It's supposed to be peaceful time.
Hold on, before we get there. Good morning to Andrew saying good morning to us and to the viewers. Good morning to Cado as well. Of course, we're live on Facebook. WEFM 99 SVG, so hop on over. There's something in here, boy. Taking up my nose.
I don't know.
Must say this season. But we don't have no Sahara dust coming over. I don't know how it is. Anyways, so that was 9 mornings. So that should have its by the way, on a point of correction, I said last week that MESPO would normally have 9 mornings, but that was incorrect because in my mind, I always thought that Richland Park was a part of MESPO. Don't ask me why. I just like when you hear Richmond Park, you just think MESPO because the buses are like MESPO High Park. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's a part of MESPO that that they go. But Richland Park is on the hill up this so. And Mesopotamia, they're all parts of Marikwa. I think I was thinking Marikwa.
Where's your geography? Where's your geography, Christal?
Yeah, I sat in the back of the class for that one, right? Korea would have their 9 mornings as well. So MESPO, bring back your 9 mornings so that I could speak more factually on that. All right, good morning to all the folks coming out of Mesopotamia, Richland Park, Korea, and surrounding areas. Whew. Yeah, but thank you so much, Mr. Richardson, for the correction last week as well, right? All right. So out of the peace and into something that's not so peaceful. Something that happened, Kevin, this is a couple of things that happened over the weekend.
This weekend, we had a record shooting of 4 persons. Yo, this is nonsense. 4 people.
That's not record.
Oh,
that's not record because
you know what I mean? I mean, in the weekend, with a multiple shoot. I don't mean like all at once.
Oh, separate shootings.
Separate shooting.
We had 3 separate shootings.
We had 4 separate shootings.
What was the 4th one?
Oh, you mean area? You're going by area.
Events.
Okay.
I'm thinking events.
Okay, yeah.
So we had 3 separate shooting events over the weekend. Edinburgh, Belmont, and Leu.
Yeah. Big up Leu this morning. Are they doing well?
Really?
Are they doing very well?
So to break it down, Edinburgh was 2 individuals. Belmont was 1. I feel like I'm playing cricket or something. Like, you're commentating on one.
You're counting the points. Yeah.
Jeez,
so Lara made 2 runs. And...
Lara never make 2 runs. Leu 1. So the 2 gentlemen in Edinburgh want to come to the injury. So that added to the homicide rate. The gentleman from Belmont, he succumbed to his injuries. That added to the homicide rate. The gentleman in Layu, nursing injuries. And one of the gentlemen from Edinburgh, nursing injuries. So we
Bringing
had a 50% survival rate.
bringing
That's wild.
the shooting record, the homicide record, to 52. Isn't that great? 52
Your
in the
sarcasm
Christmas
is
season.
striking. Your sarcasm is striking. 52. At this
So-
point, I'm like,
On the weekend, I was
Mm.
really looking forward to having a nice Christmas weekend. Christmas already coming in. The air is here. 9 mornings about to launch. Like, yeah, boy, Christmas nice. Boom.
it's more like
Shooting in
bow.
Edinburgh.
It's more like bow.
Right? Bow, bow. Shooting in Edinburgh. According to Eyewitness News, there was an altercation between brothers. One person shot another person and fleeing the scene. He met up on a third person, shot him too, escaped. So 2 persons were shot in Edinburgh, and we find out yesterday that one of them succumbed to the injuries, dead.
DJ Howard.
No, DJ Howard is quite alive. The other
Oh.
person is dead.
Oh, sincerest apologies. I thought
Yes.
it was the other way around.
Nah.
Whew.
The once we thought that was over. No, bow bow, lay you. The same guy from the story that Eyewitness News had posted earlier, where his mother was saying, he doesn't interfere with anybody, and I don't. He was shot again for the second time in Layu, and persons in Layu is like, this man cannot die. What's going on? But he was shot once again, and I think it was yesterday that pictures were circulating on social media of the guy in Belmont. Was it Belmont? Let me
Yeah,
double
Belmont.
check. Yes, he was lying lifeless on the floor.
So now at 52. It is very disturbing. I find very disturbing. But when you look at the victims of these homicides, majority of the homicides, they all seem to portray a particular lifestyle.
Exactly.
And I say seem to portray because, I mean, if you look at a photograph where somebody is holding a spliff in their mouth, like, what else are you going to think?
Marijuana cigarette.
When you look at the photographs of some of their bodies, riddled with a lot of tattoos, and this is not to put tattoos in a negative light, but it's the types of tattoos. Sometimes you see like guns and so on, and what some of them appear to be like gang affiliated markings, like
of
what
violence
else?
quotes.
Right. What else are you like left to think? So is that this is the end of a particular. This is the end of you being involved in a particular lifestyle. Are they actually involved in that lifestyle, or are they portraying the image of somebody in that lifestyle when they're actually not? Because some people they like to claim, they put up the gang signals and what's not, and they say that they are, but they really aren't, and that's just to put off an image to get like a certain level of respect within the community or within or from whosoever they want respect from. I don't know.
I'm usually the first person to say the police doing nonsense, but I have to say this morning that the police conducted a number of raids this weekend, especially in Layu. I know that they conducted raids in Layu, and I expected, because that's what we were told by the press briefing, that there will be a heavy police presence in Layu. I'm surprised to hear that while the sun is up, there are people shooting people in Layu. I'm very surprised to hear that.
That man don't care no more, man.
While the sun is up.
They don't care no more.
While the sun is up, people getting ready to start their weekend, start their day. Some people getting ready to work. Some people getting ready to murder. That's
They don't care. While we have very porous borders, right? 32 islands and keys, it's easy for them to get in. And the guns are actually getting right under our noses to the ports.
Yeah, remember.
It's the reasoning, like, okay, to resolve your conflict, and it shows the high level of intolerance that we have gotten to right now. To resolve your conflict, the first thing that you're going to think of is to take that person's life. And after you take the person's life, is that satisfying to you?
Remember, Lee was a town tour, and as far as I know, There isn't any customs in Layu or persons pass through. You could
That's why I say
easily,
the island very
yeah,
porous.
you can easily get your get stuff onto the shores of Layu.
You don't even have to go on the shows that don't have ports. You go to the registered ports. And they coming in barrels. They ain't finding them in barrels.
Yeah, good point. I really do hope that the police are able to make their presence felt, especially in Layu. Because we, as Vincentians, we've been hearing what's happening in Layu. We've been seeing what's happening in Layu. It's all over the news what has been happening in Layu for the past few weeks.
Let me tell you something, right? At this point, I don't want to think along these lines, and I try to be like real positive and optimistic and what's not. But if a man has decided that he is going to do something, he's gonna do it. Unless he is found guilty of some offense and he's put behind bars where he physically can't do it. Once he's out in the open, I think he's gonna do it. We have been talking so many times about preventing crime, about tolerance and resolving conflict, and it needs to do this and that. And terror, the police youth club, they have projects going on. Like people are actually working. Of course, it's gonna take some time, but it's like the more you try, and we tried a lot this year. Maybe we have to do a lot more, of course. But it's like the more you try, the more they kill.
I don't know. I don't know how, like, what is it? It is Christmas is in Vincential culture. It's a period where you feel love, where you try to be as respectful to your neighbors. And it's like this year, nobody care about that boy.
In the tell you last year on Christmas Day, there was
Yeah.
one. There was a murder on Christmas Day and another one on Boxing Day.
So now
You
it's
think we, they, us, what can us do? I don't know. But you think that they really care about what is happening at carnival time when people are supposed to be enjoying freedom and enjoying themselves? People killing, stabbing.
Remember a lot of
They
people.
ain't watching these days. Listen, if they paid attention to the meaning behind Christmas, I don't even think we would have gotten to 15 homicides this year. Morally, and the values. I don't know at what point it broke down, but it has broken down so significantly.
I really do hope the police are able to get this under control, because it is not just bad for the community, it is a bad look for the country. As we've been seeing, there have been more and more ships coming in to St. Vincent, and the tourists are seeing these news all over. They're hearing, oh, in this area there are a lot of shootings, and it's not a good look. It's
Not
not a
only
good
that,
look at
like,
all.
when tourists come to and they speak with people on the ground, and people on the ground tell them, don't go down there, don't go up there. I mean, obviously you'd have to like give them the runarounds and where's the safest place to go and what's not, but it is frightening to just be told all those things as soon as you land down in a country. No country is exempt from crime, by the way. But in this little island here, 52 is too many. 52 is 51 too many. It's too many. And it's
Sorry.
like when you observe things, it's like the bad boys, like they just fed up this year. This is the year of the bad boys.
I
don't know.
remember when 30 used to be too much.
Yeah.
And we at 28, and I'm like,
20
oh
is-
my God, what is happening? What is happening?
Oh, you remember those days? Those
Good days.
days are long gone. 28
Good
and
days.
28 is what, 56? 8 and 6. Yeah. Now we almost double that. And if somebody says here on the live, the time will come when the society will accept the fact that the police can only do as much. Most of these homicides are gang related, and it's high time we understand the poor parenting has a lot to do with all that's going on. We are leaving our young boys to do anything they feel like, and in the end, share blame on the issue.
Yeah.
One is one too much.
Yeah. I agree with that. I was thinking it, and I was wondering, should I say that?
What? Poor
That poor
parenting?
parenting is the result of this. You allow these children to do whatever they feel like. So as teenagers, when they're picking up badness, you ain't correcting them. They go in and follow through through the entire life. A lot of these people, and you look at the pictures, or when you Facebook them, you seeing marijuana cigarette in mouth, gang sign up, bandana holding to represent gangs,
Yeah.
pants below your bottom.
They have an image. They have
It's,
an image,
it's
and
the
it's
exact
unfortunate,
same
though.
image that all of them are portraying. Most of
Most
them
of them
are
are.
portraying.
There's one and two in between that.
Yeah, most of them are portraying. And then when you speak to residents, in these communities, I'm not saying all of them, you hear how much of a menace these people are in their communities. And
The
I'm pretty
stories
sure.
will tell you that too. And if you read
And where the
between the
stories
lines
come
of these
from?
stories,
They're
right?
coming from the residents.
Right. When you read between the lines, even though some of them try to say like very nice things, you could tell that they're hiding something.
Yeah.
That's very sad. I find that very sad. I don't know why we reached to a stage. The family has broken down so much that parents have just left raising our children to the streets and the media. And the media, I think, for the most part, very irresponsible because they show things that are not age appropriate for the viewers. And they play things that are not appropriate for the viewers. You wouldn't be paying, if you are like a good parent, in my opinion, you wouldn't be playing any song that speaks about gun violence and killing people. Even though you cut out the lyrics, they know what you're saying. They know what you're saying, right? If
Yeah.
anybody violate me, it's bap, bap, bap. On the radios. And you have like 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12-year-olds listening to that on a day-to-day basis. What else you expect?
While I understand what you're saying, I feel like we're not new to this. This sound that Bounty Killer
Bounty Killer say.
has been singing by name. His name is Bounty
Oh.
Killer. He been singing about these type of things. Ninja Man, all them. What?
Yeah.
That's the 90s, 80s.
Yeah.
These songs happening for a very long time, so I don't think these songs are really the issue here. I do understand what you're
For me,
saying.
it's the feeding of negativity into the minds. If you put garbage in, you are going to get garbage out.
Wait, what you're saying is in combination with the poor parenting.
So you have the poor parenting, you leaving them on the streets,
Uh-huh.
and then you are feeding their minds with negativity.
Okay, I can see how
Right?
that happens. Yeah.
And they all combine, and then you get a product that you're not satisfied with, that's detrimental to the advancement of the entire nation, that adds to the crime rates. And of course, people make choices based on what? Moral values.
You're
and
right.
if you're lacking moral values, it's influence. And what's the influence? Any man touch my toe, I'll violate them.
You
You know
right.
what's in my waist? Blah, 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 blah.
You're right. Well,
I
let's
don't
take up in here.
It's a
We'll break.
combination
We'll
of a lot
come
of
back with
things.
traffic talk. Unfortunately, we won't have commentary from Sion for today and tomorrow. But so we'll continue the discussion at 7:45 in the space of Sion's commentary. You want to read this
Quick
quickly?
second. Poverty has very little to do with crime.
I
think
don't agree with that.
I think it influences, but it's not the end all.
It's not the end all.
Right? It does influence.
But I can't say it has not very little. That is, I don't agree with that.
Right? Because for me, at the end of the day, it's choice. And
Mhm.
choice is what I said before. Somebody says, yeah, but the system is now telling you that when you discipline your child, it's abuse. Take a break and come back. We're coming back what time? 7:45?
35 for traffic talk and then back again
Right.
at 7:45 for us instead of Sion's commentary.